My name is Bud Herndon, Captain with Loudoun County Fire Marshal's Office. I'm the handler of K-9 Dolley, recipient this year of the Accelerant Detection K-9 Hero Award through Project K-9 Hero, and I would like to share her story. Dolley and I first met in February of 2012. We were going through ATF's training.
It's a rigorous training process. It takes approximately 12 weeks. It's day in and day out. The handlers are tied to these dogs 365 days a year.
She did 6 weeks of odor imprinting and recognition training prior to the 6 weeks where we spent together, so a total of 12 weeks. And in March of 2014, we were a partner team and out working cases together. It's a matchmaking that ATF does. They pair up the personality of the dog with the personality of the handler, and together they just, look, this is their line of work. They do a phenomenal job at it, and they do just a really, really great job.
Yeah, K-9 Dolley's been involved in numerous homicide investigations, numerous series of fires, large-scale fires, fatality fires, small scenes, big scenes. Over the years, I can't even count how many times they've been called out.
Dolley is like a rocket. When she goes into fire scene, she's really quick, and I'm more of a slow, methodical, kind of thought-driven person, and so we kind of met in the middle.
Well, fire investigation is a very different crime than your normal crimes out there, because a lot of the evidence in a fire scene is either consumed or very hard to detect. And the hard to detect is ignitable liquids. Dolley
shines all the time. She's just a spectacular dog. And there's a couple of those cases that stand out. We're doing multiple fire scenes every month. We've totaled in a couple hundred fire scenes, and not that any one is more important than the other, but some really stick out.
One case was in March of 2016 in a place called Fort Ashby, West Virginia. It was a church that was burnt. It's a very large structure. And fire investigation, we have to go through this whole structure. We identified a person who we thought needed to be interviewed, a person of interest. Well, Dolley is working the scene. He's showing special interest in an area right outside. Eventually, the guy confessed to starting the fire. And when they brought him back down to the scene, he actually pointed to where Dolley alerted and where he poured gasoline in the library and also outside.
These dogs are an amazing investigative tool. There's so few in the United States. I can tell you, as far as K-9 Dolley in the state of Virginia, currently she's only one of 3 dogs.
We use her as a phenomenal public education tool with the different communities, both the elderly community, also the younger juvenile community.
They've gone for reading, doing story time with the children at the elementary schools, and I know the kids have enjoyed that.
We received a letter from a kid out of Georgia, and he had read Dolley's book. He was 6 years old, and him and his father crafted a letter and a picture of him in firefighter gear, and said that he wanted to grow up and work in the fire department when he grew older, just because of reading Dolley's book. She will benefit from the care that she's going to receive that ultimately may not be at the same caliber without the support from Project K-9 Hero. I think it's phenomenal. I wish she could really, truly understand what it meant.
I could tell you Dolley's like a member of Captain Bud Herndon's family. I mean, he loves that dog. It's a member of his extended family, and it shows in the teamwork between him and the dog.
Dolley's a hero to me because she's so loving, compassionate, hardworking, driven, and intelligent, and she does it all unselfishly.
Dolley is one of my best co-workers that I could ask for.
There are conversations you can have that they're not going to repeat. There are times where you just need a hug, and the dogs can provide that compassion for you. It's just having a companion there with you all the time that makes your emotional, your physical, and your mental well-being so much better. She is a hero.